week I demonstrate, celebrating my peeps when I innovate.
For the land of the free and the home of the
brave. Pre-game festivities coming to a close. It's electric in here. The National League wildcard game is next. Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, coming up, the National League wildcard game on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies, the St. Louis Cardinals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. A spot in the division series is on the line today as we gear up for this win or go home game, Chris.
After grinding so hard all season long, these teams have to compete for at least 9 more innings to keep it going, man. It's a whole season just condensed into one day. You talk about intensity, you talk about pressure. It's all here, but it usually makes for one of the most entertaining games we see all year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm looking forward to it, Chris. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill, a soft tossing lefty. Just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And now the lefty started to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Popped up left side. Arenado sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away. As we take a gander at Joe Girardi's lineup for the Phillies. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dickerson settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Nowadays with advanced metrics and aggressive defensive shifting, defense isn't necessarily just about making errors. Are you able to get to balls? Are you able to fill spots where guys hit the ball? Here's a 2-2. And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes. And he lets the plate umpire know it. Down quickly go the Phillies. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the first. And our pitcher in this game, Zack Wheeler.
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. The pitch. Keeping the count 1-2. Stays alive. Next offering misses. 2-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Up the middle, and base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Two now. Slapped foul. Two now. Just a slow ground ball this time. Off balance speed, there's one. And he'll hold on to it, so they get one.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Good contact guy, good defender. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Right-hander kick steals. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Real Muto throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Yeah, there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
One down. There's Nolan Arenado. Next offering is fouled back. One and 2 here. A foul ball. He stays alive.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction.
Dickerson.
Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Here's Dickerson now. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is popped up. Stop, makes the catch, and that'll do it. So the Cards are kept quiet through one. On to the second from St. Louis on the show. No score. Welcome back. And now it is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar on the move as he glides back. Takes it in for the out.
That is it. The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. On the ground. Donovan over to pick it up. Not in time. He's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
This is Bryson's stop. And he deals. Runner on the move. Swing and a base hit. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Gene Segura at the plate here. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Fast-paced, win-or-go-home game. This is a big opportunity to jump on the board right away.
The next offering misses. 2-2.
Fast-paced, win-or-go-home game. This is a big opportunity to jump on the board right away.
And a pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Takes it himself for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the second. Here's Albert Poulos. Pitch. Yeah, that's outside.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
And the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. A wind of the pitch. Fall off foul. Here's the 2-2. Swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's one away. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
The right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
That's to third. Zips it across. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 8, the catcher, Yadier Molina. Molina.
And stepping up to the dish is Yadier Molina. Second inning here, no score. Kicks and fires. To the right side. He steps on the bag. Third out, and that ends the frame. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in St. Louis, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next offering is in for a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Next pitch is outside. Next offering is foul back. A wide to kick the pitch. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Batting up. The right
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Maton. The 2-1. Back up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball. Marsh on second. Maton on at first with nobody out. And there's a hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. The pitch stays alive.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Base hit, 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third, bases loaded now with still nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And here is Bryce Harper. Caught looking his first time up. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. Fouled off, he was late. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Bases juiced. No outs. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Edman. And a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 2-2. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next offering misses. Ball 3. Pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Carlson makes the catch, and that'll do it. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Dylan Carlson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And the righty deals. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Righty delivers, and that's ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch. But neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Touches the bag for 1.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
So digging in, Tommy Edman. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And here it comes. Foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Paul Goldschmidt, the next to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. Ball to strike. On the ground to the left. Stop handles. They get the force. That's the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Start of the 4th and digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. One and two now. That one the other way. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now the shortstop, Bryson Stott.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feet, there's one. Over to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Gene Segura stands in for the Phillies. Kicks and deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Stop. Leads off first with 1 away. Center field. Carlson drifts towards it. 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
And at first, Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he walked him.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's going to be Nick Maton. 1-1 now. That one missed.
2-1.
First and second, 2 down. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero. The lefty looks to be getting himself ready. Matz warming up as well. Here comes a pitch.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And now the lefty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Philadelphia.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And now Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. Next offering is down low.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And a 2-1 on the way. On the ground, right side. Goldie hits it himself. That's out number 3. Phillies leave them loaded. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, down the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out. He makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Here's Corey Dickerson. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Next is the designated hitter, Albert Poulos. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the right-hander deals. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Stop. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder,
And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Rounded out his first time. 2 outs with a runner at third. So now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. That's the third out. Inning over. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and they're down 2-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. So now 1 and 2 to Rhys. Good eye right there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. A little bloop single. And a board on the leadoff single. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jose Quintana done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Jojo Romero takes over on the mound. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. JT Realmuto steps in. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. On the ground, could be two. One at second, throw to first, safe.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So 2 down now, and here is Alec Bohm.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Realmuto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Another throw over, and they're keeping him close. Again to first. And once again, he's back in safely. Pitch. Realmuto runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just waited it out, kept his timing. He was able to swipe the bag. Nice job of base running right there.
And he chases that one. And the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
You see how turned up that we be. You see how high my degrees be. You see them jock trying to beat me. It's only one man, believe me. Believe me. It's only one.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the Cardinals catcher, Yadier Molina.
Oh, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Stop right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now back to second baseman, Brendan.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. Now fly ball to right center. Mayton makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter number 2.
Here's the second baseman, Gene Segura. And the pitch. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Kicks and fires. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's it for a strike. Yachty throws. Got him. Caught stealing. Now all even up. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Jake Woodford, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Stratton getting loose as well. The kick to 3-2. In the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. Yeah, there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get at that location.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Nick Maton stands in for the Phillies. Got him. That's the 3rd out. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 3-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a speed threat. Tommy Edman. And a pitch.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The first baseman.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Next offering is downstairs.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
Full count, 3-2.
Edman gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Strange and unashamed, about as tame as a flame is. Timid as a lion, quiet as a hurricane is. On my tombstone.
2-2 now. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Right-hander kick steals. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The left fielder, number 25, Corey.
Now the left fielder,
Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson. Tying run at the plate. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Next offering is down low.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Out to center. Marsh makes his way towards it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Runner tagging and head for home. He's in on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now it's Albert Poulos' turn to hit.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at Busch Stadium, and now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns. Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And now the lefty. That one fouled off, 2-2. And there's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. Just better not miss it.
The punch out there, 1 down. And now for the Phillies, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
A line to kick the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Chris Stratton gets the call from the pen, and his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Stratton.
And now here is Harper. That hits the dirt. 2-1. And fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Righty to the plate. And now it's 3-2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This to third. Arenado gloves it. Tosses across to first. Harper retired.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 outs, bases empty. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto, for the 4th time tonight. Here's a 1-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
A 1-2. That one ripped. Hits the top of the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Alec Bohm will hit next. In the air, right field. Newtbar makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. It's now 4-1.
Way through the times, can things change? Realize the fame games, the demise. You plain Jane's gotta find a new lane for the drive. Hey, word to Nas, I'm shooting for the stars. Unlabeled with them bars, win against all odds. Cause they don't see the greatness till you show them you the man. They're filling up.
Back here in St. Louis, now here is Lars Newtbar. The Redbirds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The pitch. Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Zack Wheeler won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez has checked into the game, trying to protect his lead.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Now Molina at the plate.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Strike 2.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Newtbar on at first. Nobody out. next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And now 2-2.
Moved. He never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One away.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Dylan Carlson now at the plate. Right-handed reliever. Got him. 2 out.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played
Now
right into the hands of the pitcher.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Righty delivers. First offering. Runner goes. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Zack Thompson on a pitch out of the pen here. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Number 57. Zack Thompson.
For the top of the 8th and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Next pitch is inside, 2-1. Left-hand hitter waits. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Segura.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. The pitch. Late swing fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, it probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Left field. Dickerson makes the catch, and that'll do it. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cardinals 1. Into the game now, the southpaw Brad Hand. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Brad Hand.
Back here at the ballpark, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. And a pitch.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Hand, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, Sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Out to short. Stop. Collects it. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, pretty much forget about it.
Now up for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. A switch hitter batting right. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Boom. Gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Next to hit, Paul Goldschmidt. Here comes a pitch. And it's fouled away.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back. And now the right fielder, Nick Maton. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on him.
Swing and a ball popped up. Donovan under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Back to the top of the lineup, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And that's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now for the Phillies, Rhys Hoskins. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Kicks and fires. Rolled to short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. On the first, double play. And that's the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cardinals 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. David Robertson. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. Back here at Busch Stadium, here's the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado. And here we are, 9th inning, elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention a little bit of the pitcher on the mound, and maybe the next hitter gets a mistake and hits it a long way.
On the ground to 3rd. Whips it across, and they get Arenado for the out.
The left fielder, number 25, Corey Dickerson.
And up next for St. Louis, Corey Dickerson. The pitch. Ripped back to the mound, and that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
A designated hitter, number 5.
One gone, runner at first. Albert Poulos digs in now.
I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's mission. Cannot run away.
And a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And at first, now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Left-hand batter waits. Ground ball right side. And that'll do it.
Sometimes I feel like the road team's got the advantage in a wild card game. Well, these guys came out, no distractions. They looked ready to go from the first pitch. They got the job done, and now they're moving on.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for watching the National League Wild Card Game on MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs, 12